How's it going, everybody? Hope you're having a good week. Today is the day that I announce the giveaway winner of last week's video. Before I do the announcement of the winner, I figured it'd be a good time to go ahead and do a What's in My Veto Bag 2020. Let's get to that. So here we go. This is my main bag. So being a one-man company, I have pretty much do all of it. I do the service work, I do the maintenances, I do the installs. So for my main bag, this is pretty much my go-to. I'm grabbing it for pretty much every job that I do. So what I've got here is the Veto Pro Pack LC version. I've had this bag for at least 6 years now, and it is a beast, man. It is held up perfectly. The only thing that has happened so far on this bag is one of the zipper pulls have came off. No big deal. I've noticed on the website you can order new ones, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. But other than that, I mean, this bag is a tank. I highly recommend the Veto Pro Pack bags. They are phenomenal. They are super high quality. Again, I've had this bag for quite a while now, and it's a little dirty, but other than that, it's still in really, really good shape. So can't complain there. So with this bag, you've got two main compartments. And on this half is where I keep all of my basically screwdrivers, my meter, my little small Milwaukee drill, Allen keys, that sort of thing. So what I'll do is dive into that a little bit and kind of lay out what I've got. So this little guy here I've had for a while, Milwaukee M12 impact driver. Absolutely love it. This is a little beast of a drill. They have a couple new models that have came out since then that I'm kind of keeping my eye on. But for now, this thing still works great, and it's nice and small and light to go in the bag. The meter that I use, it's in a Klein little bag here. It's the Fieldpiece SC460. Small little meter, but man, do I love this meter. So for all the screwdrivers, I have a Bahco, B-A-H-C-O. I got this kit from R.E. Michael. I wanted to check it out because I really like the style of the handles. You know, it's kind of nice and big in the hand. It's got a good grip to it, so I wanted to check it out. And so far, I've had these for a few months now, and I really like these screwdrivers. So I've got basically the standard flathead, Phillips head, and then I have a couple more flatheads as well, a medium size, and then a couple smaller ones. One for a thermostat, which I absolutely love these. I do not use the typical small little pocket screwdriver for thermostats. They're just too small, and they don't work well with my hands. And so this particular one, it's a good size. It's got good texture to it. Fits well in the hand, so you can really torque down if you need to. And yeah, these screwdrivers work out really well. Again, I've got the Phillips and the flathead, the whole kit there. Then I keep a Hillmore, this is I think an 11 or 10-in-1 with your standard reversible bits, 5/16, 3/8, quarter, square drive, the core removal tool, bit there. But yeah, if I just need one particular screwdriver, I'll just grab this one. That way I don't have to have so many. I do a little bit of electrical work on the new installs. So I like to keep just a standard drive, number 2. This is a Milwaukee one. And just for all those electrical fittings that have the square drive. So I just wanted to have one specifically for that. I have a Klein, just a standard beater flathead screwdriver. This thing has been through all kinds of stuff, but it is still hanging in there. And so if I have to tear anything apart, this is the screwdriver that I'm using. I also keep a longer 5/16 and 1/4 inch. It's a reversible Hillmore. I really like this one. I've had this one for a little while now, and it's worked out great. I like having just one for the longer reach nut driver there. And I also keep a 3/8 magnetic tip Klein, 3/8 long nut driver here. As you can see, not all the tools are matching brands. I basically kind of just try one, try another, and see what works. Some of the tools I don't use as often, but eventually I'll probably start upgrading the tools and where they're all matching and everything looks a lot nicer that way. But for now, this is what I've got. So I keep this, I think I got this from maybe Harbor Freight or something, but it's just one of these extendable magnets. And that way if you're dropping a tool or a screw into a tight spot, you can reach and get it no problem. So that comes in handy. I keep one set of Allen wrench. So I've got, this is a Eklind, E-K-L-I-N-D. I'm not sure where I got these from. I've had these for so long. I've got one metric set and then one standard set. So, and it is the ball end style. So if you kind of get in a weird position where you need to go at an angle, you can still utilize the tool just fine, no problem. So that comes in handy. I do keep a deburring tool. This is the Yellow Jacket model. This thing works great, nice big hefty handle to it. So you can be more precise with it, and it works out well. I really like it. I believe the last thing on this side of the bag, a small little organizer that I keep, a few zip screws, bit tip screws, some Schrader cores, and a couple wire nuts and fuses and things. Just something where if I'm on the job doing a service call and I need a wire nut, or if I need a fuse, or a screw or something, I don't have to worry about going all the way back to the truck just for a small little consumable part like that. So I just keep this small little divider in here. It fits in there nicely, and it's saved my butt quite a few times. On the outside, I've got just a standard tape measure here. This thing has seen better days, but hey, it works just fine, so I still use it. So in this bag, you've got two outer zippers as well. On this top one is where I keep just a few extra Schrader caps. And then I've got one of these little multi-tools that you would use to remove those special caps. So depending if it's 410A, R22, or universal, I can remove any of those safety caps with this little tool. So I keep all that right there on the top. The bottom zipper, that's the one that I've got to replace the pull on, is actually, is where I keep my spare batteries. Right now, all I have is a couple AA batteries. I usually keep 9-volt AAAs in there as well, just because that way, if I'm, if you're up on a roof or up in an attic somewhere, the last thing you want to do is have to go all the way back down to the truck to get a spare battery for your headlamp or your meter, whatever it is that you're working with. So actually I need to replenish those. So that pretty much covers everything on this side of the bag. As I'm turning it around, I'll go ahead and show you what I keep on this side. I've got a standard Milwaukee just utility knife with interchangeable blades. I don't use this that much, but it's there just in case I need it. Fits in there perfectly. I like to keep a standard Milwaukee black Sharpie on here, as well as a white paint marker as well. So if you need to write on a motor or a compressor that you replaced it, or that it's bad, whatever it is, you've got a white and a black marker there. So of course you got electrical tape, and then I've got the thread tape here as well. All right, so going on to the other side, I'll go ahead and show you what's on the outside. I keep all my drill bits, chucks that I need, that I usually use quite often. I just actually bought these. These are brand new. 5/16 and a quarter, Malco interchangeable. Love these. And then now I've got the 5/16 and 3/8. So both of these in the bag. That's pretty much all you need. So this bottom zipper here is where I keep all my jumper wires. Should have a little 3-amp fuse popper. So whenever I've got a low voltage short, I'll just put this in the circuit and test everything out. That's pretty much it. Just keep a handful of jumpers and that little popper in there. And that's pretty much it on those two outer zippers. So opening this up, so this is where I keep all my pliers and wrenches and sockets and that sort of thing. Keep my headlamp here. This headlamp is pretty cool. It's a Coast brand from Home Depot, Lowe's, but it's pretty bright. It uses AAA batteries. I really like this particular headlamp. So I keep a pair of red snips in the bag. Malco is my preferred brand. You never know. If you're mounting capacitors or anything like that and you need to cut a little bit of plumbing strap to be able to mount it, I always just keep these handy. You never know if you need to cut some metal. Got a pair of Klein channel locks here. I've had these things for a very long time, and they still work phenomenal. They're just no issues whatsoever, and they hold up very well. So I really love these. Have a set of those. I keep a small torpedo on here just to check level on things. And then I've got some Milwaukee scissors. I'm always using these for all types of things, so it's good to have those on the bag. Again, a lot of these things I'm using on installs and service calls, maintenances, whatever. So, I have to have a wide range of tools to be able to do all of those tasks. I keep a set of PVC cutters in the bag. I've got some lineman pliers, Kleins. These things are phenomenal, man. They're still, they work really well. A pair of Klein These are just little cutters and crimpers that I use. Got some Milwaukee strippers. Let's see, down here in this lower pocket, I keep two different types of tubing cutters. I have a set of Yellow Jackets and a smaller set of Lennox. They're not quite imps, but they're close. They both go down to 1/8 inch, but I just have two sets. Crescent wrenches, I've got 3 different DeWalt's. I really like these because they're a really wide mouth. I keep 2 10-inch crescent wrenches and then a smaller 6. And again, you know, they're fairly thin. They're not too big and bulky, so they fit in the bag nicely. And they have that wide jaw that opens up wider than normal. So really like those. And coming onto this side, I keep a little right angle attachment for the drill. So if I need to get into really tight areas, this comes in handy. I keep 2 extensions, a 6-inch and a 12-inch. Down here in one of these lower pockets, I keep 1 service wrench here, just for your standard service valves and closing things down. And then I also have this smaller little wrench here. It's basically got a 1/4 on one side and 5/16 on the other. Basically what I use this for is when I'm in a really, really tight area, I can just fit this in there and just slowly work that screw out. And this has saved my butt so many times. So this is really nice to have. Just a small little offset ratchet wrench that's 1/4 and 5/16. Going into the sockets, I've got this little organizer here. So these are just 3/8 deep well sockets. Got 5/8, 9/16, 1/2 inch, 7/16, 3/8. Also keep a short little 9mm socket as well, because these are perfect for those little nuts and bolts that are for condenser fan motors. But yeah, it's a small little organized little set there. This allows me to slide in one of those back little slots very easily. I think I got this little kit from O'Reilly's, if I'm not mistaken, but it came with a bunch more, but that's all all the sockets I primarily use, so I kept it nice and light by removing what I don't need. And over here in the very corner, I just keep a standard 3/8 drive ratchet with a few different extensions. I've got 2 12-inch extensions, and then I've got 1 6-inch extension. The reason why I keep so many is it's easy for me to just add these up here, and then I've got an adapter that'll go into my impact, and I can reach down on compressors and get those bolts out pretty easily without having to reach over into the cabinet as much. So that gives me a lot of reach and a lot of versatility there. And then as far as all my wrenches go, all of them, I think except for one, are the gear wrench ratchet wrenches. So I really love these. They're very small and thin, and they fit into tight areas, and the throw on them is very tight, so you can move just a little. The degree on the ratchet wrench is very small, so you can really just incrementally, if you're in a tight spot and you can barely move, they work out pretty well. So I keep all the standard sizes from 5/8 all the way up to 3/4 inch. I've had this particular set for at least 3 or 4 years now, and they worked out well. And then down here at the very bottom, I like to keep a little wire wheel that goes into my impact, so that way if I just need to clean anything off, get the burners or anything that needs to be wire brushed off really quick, I just pop that into the drill, wire brush it off real quick, and you're good to go. And the last thing in this very top little zipper up here is where I keep the remainder of my drill bits and chucks, ones that I don't really use that often, but I still want to have on the bag. Like I've got one here that's a 1/2 inch. This thing's pretty cool, comes in handy when you're working on like blower motors and they have the oversized bolts. So I've got a 1/2 inch one there. Here's that 3/8 adapter that I was telling you about that will adapt the sockets to the drill. I keep the 6-inch version of the 1/4 and 5/16 Malco. I don't use that one very often, so that's why I keep it up here. I've also got a 7/16 chuck as well. So these things, I probably had these 2 chucks for at least 10 years. It's been a long time. And it's not something I use very often, but again, it's nice when you need a magnetic tip. Instead of using the socket, you just pop this in your drill, boom, you're good to go. And I also keep 2 drill bits. This is a 3/8 and a 1/4. And these are the ones designed to go directly into your impact drill. So perfect for testing things with the 3/8 and the 1/4. It's just nice to have these on the bag. Well guys, that pretty much wraps up what's in my Veto Bag 2020. I've got a mess of tools here that I need to organize. This will be a good opportunity for me to clean them, service them, lube them back up, and put them all back in the bag. So I really appreciate you guys coming along and checking out what's in my bag 2020. All right, so let's get to what you guys came here for. Let's announce this winner. I'm super excited. I really appreciate all you guys commenting, all the likes. Before I announce the winner, I just want to express my gratitude to you guys. I really appreciate everything you guys have done. I really appreciate the comments, the support. You guys have been nothing but awesome. And you know, this is my small way of just giving back to you guys. And if you didn't win today, don't worry. I'm actually going to be doing a monthly giveaway, and hopefully they get better and better and better as the months go by. So if you didn't win today, don't worry. There'll be another contest later on this month. So the winner of this contest is Jonathan Alvarado. Congratulations, man. I really hope you enjoy this tool set. I hope you benefit from it. And send me an email. I'll leave it linked down below. Go ahead and shoot me your mailing address, and I'll get all this sent out to you as soon as possible. So everybody else that didn't get to win this particular time, don't worry. I've got another giveaway already coming. So if you guys want to head on over to my Instagram account, which is Quality HVACR, I'm going to be giving away this Pro Pack MB2. So all you need to do to enter that contest is go on over to my Instagram. You're going to see a post of this giveaway. There's going to be some instructions there that you'll need to follow in order to be entered in the contest. Good luck, guys. Again, I appreciate everything you guys do. I'm going to do as much as I can to constantly give back to you guys. So what I'm wanting to do is give back as much as I possibly can, get as much gear coming in, as much tools coming in as I can, to where I can give them to you guys so you can enjoy all these awesome products that are available today. So again, thanks for everything you guys do. I appreciate the support. So if you guys want to buy any of these products yourself, I will be leaving the links down below in the description. They are Amazon affiliate links, so I will receive a small commission, but it really does help the channel out. So guys, I really appreciate it. If you guys want to support the channel, I have created a Patreon account. It's not expected of you guys, but if you wanted to give and help the channel out, I would truly, truly appreciate it. But you know, just the views and you guys subscribing is good enough. So I just want to give you guys the option. If you wanted to support the channel, the option is there. So that wraps it up, guys. Really appreciate it. Again, don't forget to go over to Instagram if you want to win this bag. It's going to be a week-long contest again. And this is going to be just a little bit of a smaller giveaway, the bag itself. So if you guys are if you're in need of a small Veto bag, head on over to Instagram, check it out, guys. It's a cool little bag. I think you guys will enjoy it. But as always, appreciate you guys watching, appreciate the support. We'll see you guys on the next video.